So tell us, why has he made history first, and then we'll talk about how you got to this point.
He's been prescribed medicinal cannabis by his NHS GP, who's been our family doctor for a number of years.
So this is the first time in the UK,
yes,
that anyone's been prescribed cannabis for medical reasons.
Yes,
particularly an 11-year-old.
Yes,
yes. So take us back before you got there, which is a real breakthrough for you and Billy, I know. It obviously had got so severe. Had you gone to America because basically here doctor said there's nothing else we can do to help you?
We went to America, Los Angeles this time, basically because Billy's seizures had been in remission for 8 years, and I had desperately tried to access an urgent medical review for him within the UK, you know, Northern Ireland, London, etc., all the different places, but to no avail, because the seizures, even though they'd been in remission for 8 years, had returned with a vengeance in June 2016.
In that remission time, what was the treatment that had got him from having 100 seizures a day to being in remission then?
It was simply the first time when I took him to Chicago, Professor Nordley there, it was just real simple. Billy was on a cocktail of 5 pharmaceutical drugs, and he weaned him off all the medication apart from one. And Billy also was on a diet what's called as the ketogenic diet, which is used in some kids to control epilepsy. And the hospital in our country had him on the wrong ratio, so they tweaked the ratio and fixed that. And Billy then went from having 100 seizures per day, so the first 16 weeks after all that was done, to none.
You know, Charlotte, it's amazing listening to you, and I know, you know, the measures that you've gone to, but, you know, we're talking about Billy, but so often this is not about the subject or the patient, it's about yourself, the mothers and the fathers who find out, who in life were never destined to be experts in these subjects. In Billy's condition, you are now an expert in his condition, all self-taught. You found out things and you defied the will of the doctors, didn't you?
Yes, but I would say to that, Eamonn, I think as a mummy, you know, if you're placed in a situation where your little boy is continuously having life-threatening seizures in front of you, you will do anything in your power to actually, you know, stop that happening and take it away.
But a lot of this wasn't in your power. We just saw Billy there, and we should say he can be quite excitable, can't he? Which is why he's not in the studio with you now.
He got a wee bit excited this morning.
He did get a bit excited.
He's looking at all the boats out there on the river this morning.
Yes.
But, OK, well, you have now got a situation where this cannabis treatment is regarded as revolutionary and very, very controversial. Tell us what it involves and what effect it has on him.
It involves basically, it's 2 little bottles of oil that Billy has. One is a CBD, which is really good quality whole plant extract CBD oil, no synthetics, no chemicals. And the other bottle is his THCA, which is the part that the controversy is about in our country. It's not 0.2% is the legal limit. Billy's slightly over the legal limit, but it's working for him.
How well is it working?
Well, Billy is just over 90 days seizure-free today. You know, to me that's incredible, because one seizure can kill him. And to find a medicine that is natural, and a medicine also, like I have got had a great education of this from the medical team in the States that have medically supervised this. It's 100% regulated. I've also had a great education from Dr. James Linton at Greenlight Medicine in our own country. He's a scientist, and he has a lot of pharmacists working with him, and they're all really, you know, passionate about the cannabis oil. So the seizures are reduced, which is a huge, and it's just an incredible thing for Billy. And the second thing is, Billy is actually starting to interact more, better eye contact, just more, taking more interest in his toys, his books.
So you've seen a massive difference.
Yes.
And Dr. O'Hare, who prescribed this, he said, whatever the rights and wrongs, we had a child here who'd benefited and the child's welfare was paramount. It is a one-off. Your son is a one-off.
Yes.
And we hope it continues to get better,
super.
It continues to improve. And respect to you for your campaigning and the lengths you've you've even walked from Castledown to Belfast, haven't you, to raise awareness?
Can I just say one thing before I go? I think for me, as a mummy, I think medicinal cannabis has given me back the right as a mummy to hope. But I think the most important thing here we have to all remember is it's given Billy back his right to life.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Charlotte Caldwell.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Bye, Billy. Bye-bye.
See you, Billy.
Goodbye.